History has revealed that advances in renewable energy often follow crises. In the 1970s, oil embargoes caused the cost of oil to quadruple, spurring efforts to reduce American dependence on fossil fuels and find alternative sources of power, including solar energy or wind power. The 2008-2009 global financial crisis led to several governments linking part of their economic stimulus to investment in clean energy. The pandemic of 2019-2020 led to an unprecedented energy shock, and following in 2021, investment in renewable energy reached the highest levels since the Great Recession. But renewable energy is sustainable. Now we explore which is better between solar energy and wind energy. The earliest recorded evidence of wind energy being used dates back to around 6000 to 5000 BC, when the sail was invented to catch the wind and propel boats. Over the years, developments in wind power allowed humans to grind grain, pump water, and eventually, around the late 1800s, generate electricity from kinetic energy. One could argue that solar energy has been used since 700 BC, when mirrors were used to concentrate solar energy to make fire. But solar cells were not used to generate energy until 1839, when Edmond Becquerel, a young physicist working in France, first observed and noted the photovoltaic effect. It took more than a century to produce a practical solar panel after Becquerel's discovery. Solar energy remained in the research and development phase for several decades. Over the next few decades, the share of U.S. electricity generation from wind grew from less than 1% in 1990 to about 8.4% in 2020. Solar energy's share of total U.S. utility-scale electricity generation grew from 0.1% in 1990 to around 2.5% in 2020. In 2022, modern solar panels are either installed on a roof or ground-mounted to convert sunlight into energy. Solar panels are made up of photovoltaic cells or solar cells that use the semiconductive material silicon to create an electrical current. The electricity that the panels produce is direct current or DC, and it's converted by an inverter into AC electricity, which is what we use to power our homes. The best solar panels these days average between a power capacity of 250 to 400 watts, and the most efficient solar panels reach efficiency levels around 20%, meaning 20% of the energy that strikes the panel is converted into electricity. A typical solar array arranges anywhere from 10 to 30 panels or more, with the average being around 20 to power an American household. The average cost of a solar installation is between $20,000 to $40,000, varying with the complexity of an installation, location, and the size and energy needs of a home. This is a steep barrier to entry, and it remains one of the largest challenges to solar's growth, which is why some companies have begun offering free options. However, for those able to afford the upfront cost or take out a solar financing loan, solar provides decades of energy savings and can top even $50,000 of lifetime savings in the right location. Most homes with solar will remain grid-tied, meaning you won't lose your connection with your local utility. However, off-grid solar can be used in small-scale applications. Not only does residential solar help homeowners offset their electricity usage, but installations help homeowners lower their dependence on fossil fuels and public utilities, yielding a number of personal and community benefits. Wind turbines can also be used to generate electricity. Rather than using the photovoltaic effect, the blades of wind turbines spin to turn an inner rotor. The rotor sends kinetic energy to a generator that converts it into AC electricity, similar to an inverter in a solar array. Also, like solar, wind power can be grid-tied, or the resulting energy can be stored in a battery. Unlike solar panels, in the wind turbine world, bigger is better, as winds generally increase as altitudes increase. According to the Office of Energy Efficiency and Renewable Energy, the hub height for utility-scale land-based wind turbines has increased 59% since 1998, measuring about 295 feet in 2020, which is about the same height as the Statue of Liberty. And the hub height for offshore turbines in the US is projected to be even taller. Because turbines are so large, local zoning ordinances usually present challenges to residential wind installations. This dependence on size contributes most to what differentiates wind from solar power. Wind power takes up far more space to be most effective, and as a result, most wind turbines are used on a commercial or industrial scale rather than residential. However, wind turbines harness about 50% of the energy that passes through them, compared with the 20% efficiency of the top residential solar panels. And unlike solar panels, wind turbines can produce energy at any time of day, making them very effective when implemented properly. In conclusion, location is key for wind as a source of energy. Wind turbines work best in large expanses of land without trees, buildings, or other obstructions. States like Texas, Oklahoma, Iowa, Kansas, and Illinois are leading the nation in wind energy, and coastal states such as Virginia, Massachusetts, and New Jersey have invested heavily in offshore wind power, a promising avenue for growth. Like and share the video with your friends and subscribe to the channel for more. Ring the notification bell right after to confirm your subscription.